Hello, this is a very exciting game played on Foxy where Black won by resignation. There were a few critical moments this game, but Black was off to a good start and kept the lead and also managed to capture a few groups. So quite a convincing win this time. Let's have a look. So here we have Komoko facing Black's top left corner, which is comfortable for Black to approach coming from the left side. It can be the high approach as well, because every time White goes for this Joseki, it feels good for Black to set up the Moyo towards the d17 corner, but nothing wrong to play the low approach. Now this is the first questionable move of the game. White was obviously supposed to play a move like e4 or f4 or some kind of pincer. Also, White can think about attacking the top left corner, but playing on the second line is just too submissive. So here Black feels good to put pressure on White's corner, but Black can also ignore and simply take the Shimari in the top left corner. It's already a good exchange to have a stone on the third line when your opponent goes to the second line, so this can be considered as Kikashi. So you force your opponent to be submissive right away. Anyway, putting pressure here is nice too. So get ahead a few times, and White was supposed to jump out. Leaving the turn at g3, it's quite expensive later on, we will see. But okay, White wants to prevent the top left corner, that's a big move too. So here Black plays a pincer, that's very good. This pincer works well with the wall in the lower left corner. Now White attaches in the corner to fix a base, but that's a little bit painful. Black covers and Keima. Black can push along. This is slightly better because it takes away liberty, and if White keeps going out, the wall will become even stronger, and the double Hane works here too. When White connects like this, Black can leave the position and just extend in the top to set up a Moya. If White plays Atari, White still needs to go back. Otherwise, when White captures here, Black will take the 3 stones, and now White has to leave in the corner, which is painful, and then Black can come on attacking the left side right after. So it's good to put more pressure at d14. If White just leaves the position as it is, later Black can bump here or even play a Kosumi. So White's corner is still a little bit in danger. Therefore, in general, it's okay to remove a liberty, but this double Kema feels good too. So it's important for Black to connect those stones. Now White captures a stone in the top to stay safe, and Black plays away. For Black, it's big to extend in the top. It's also pretty large to attack at r6. Possible to play o17 in order to put more emphasis on the corner, but r14 is the same idea. But this kind of move invites White inside the top. Anyway, let's see what happens. So White pushed and then clamps. Well, White is concerned on endgame moves quite early in the game. It's still more interesting to play somewhat in the top, and then White can consider the peep at f17 or even the key point of f16, threatening some cuts. But White went for the second line. This block is very good. And here Black can also consider the jump, because when White captures one stone, Black pulls back and the shape is good in the top. It's okay to give up that stone. In the end, that's just endgame. Here White can go Nobi, then turn and so on. So if Black plays here, White can jump in the top, and White's stones are connected when he reduces the top. So White jumps in, Black separates obviously, then White extends towards the corner. It's a bit safer for White to extend to space, because White has to respect that Black's thickness. Going all the way to the corner, when Black is already defended that r14 is dangerous, now Black can invade right away. And even if Black just plays the invasion once to see how White reacts, and then White attaches here, Black can consider Tenuki next. For example, go r6, and when White attaches once again to get rid of the Kataji, Black will kick, play a Hane, so this will result in an over-concentrated formation for White in the top. So Black's corner got reinforced even more, and now play another big point somewhere else. So in general, it's good to invade m17 to try to unstable that position for White. So when White plays here, for Black it's okay to cut one way or the other. So if something like this happens, white will leave in the corner, but the top stone, it's hurt. So black gets some profit using the wall, if black wants to continue the variation right away after the invasion. This g3 is big, but white can ignore it. The corner is still alive. So for example, white can play n3 to prevent the extension at o3. Then when black blocks the corner, white can play away one more time, let's say r5, and then when black plays b3, white will sacrifice the stone and then leave in the corner. So even if white ignores a few times, the group will leave, but black gets a lot of thickness on the outside. So white plays the slide. This still leaves the invasion at m17. For white, the proper move here is to play a jump at k15 or a jump at o15. Of course, when white slides, if black blocks, white can go back to m16 and there is no more invasion at m17. And this shape is quite ideal for white. Therefore, when white slides, black can still invade m17 to see how white reacts. Now, if white comes out, black is not going to protect the corner and give up the stone in the top, but come out with a Kosumi, and when white goes in the corner, black can still extend r11. And this way, black is going to hurt the k17 stone. So once black invades, there are not too many options for white here. When white plays a move like m18, this is still pretty painful. So black can cut one way or the other and just remove the base in the top, then use the cuts on the outside. So back to the game. For white, a move like k15 is good because this also reduces the potential black has on the left side. So that would be the proper way to defend. Now black plays away. This o3 is a big point too. And white attacks at q12. That's a little bit strange. Normally white should take the corner r17, black extends r11, and white defends r6, because white also owes a move against this o3. Now if white wants to attack on the right side, it's better to play r12 instead of q12, because that's the direction for black to extend. Now when black takes the corner, white can either jump or defend the top. So black's shape in the top is still a little bit thin, and black might add another move at r18, then white defends r6. This way the game is actually quite promising for white. So white played q12, then we have an attach and a block. Now here is where black it's ruining a little bit the position. Black should go for a crosscut in this case. So for example, if white plays Atari here, black goes down. When white connects, black connects under. White needs to extend, black can go up. Now white has to go out in the middle, and black can put pressure on the right side. If black needs I shape in the corner, it's always easy to go back to block the Sansan. So a crosscut would be interesting, but of course white can extend here, black can do the same. Then if white goes up, black goes down, white jumps, then again we put pressure here. Playing the block, it's a bit strange because on this Atari, when black connects, black creates the farmer's head formation, which is a heavy group. So it doesn't feel very comfortable. Now another option for black is to descend to prevent that Atari. Now white will protect against the cut, black protects the corner, white defends against the invasion. So black group is already settled, and now black can go for a double kakar in the lower right corner. So playing here makes white feel good with the Atari. Another option would be to go out like this or attach and nobi. So this way black creates some cut potential in the top where white needs to add another move like this or like this. Otherwise there's a problem. The Sansan block is still an option, but here black going out a little bit to separate q11, black can consider a pincer like q9 or q10. So this way it will put q12 under attack, and it makes q12 it's gonna punish white for playing that odd move, because the way it happened in the game, white's moves became good moves all of a sudden. So we have this formation here, the farmer set, which is generally heavy and bad, and white stones on the outside are looking good because they are attacking black now. This attach is too much also. Black should either go out or play just Sansan. Now if white plays a move here, black can leave the position as it is, because when white pushes in the corner, black can still come out, and when white surrounds the group, black can block in the corner. But playing here, white will always cut. It's not like white will play here and no b, and black leaves very comfortable in the corner. So this can be troublesome for black. And black was supposed to play Atari, then connect, and later play a move like S16 in Sente. So playing Atari here, white can capture the stone. Then this way, white is connected to O17. Even if black goes Atari like this, white connects, and black is still probably forced to go out. So when white connects here, black separates. Now black redeems a little bit the local loss. Now connect, then go out. Yeah, it's a good jump here. Black can descend anytime at P19 in Sente, and then jump in the top around M18, or yeah, M18 works because it's connected to P19, like a reverse monkey jump. But it's good to jump in the middle like this, then push along. It's actually okay to push out at N13. If white plays this move O14, black will connect, taking away liberty and make some I shape like this. And this will also put pressure on the right side, so white needs a move around R6. But anytime, black can take away the base in the top by playing these moves and even connect to the other stones in the top left. So black is not really in danger in the top right, it's just that the territory disappears. So now the game, it's kind of close again. Very good to invade the Sansan here. Then push. White was supposed to play Q5, and then Hane connect, defend, push, and block. Now when black plays here, white can Hane on the first line. And black needs to extend around here, and white can leave the position like this and play somewhere else. White played the Hane, and this feels comfortable for black. Very good to play O2. And instead of this extension at L4, it's more interesting to jump out, because this jump will ruin white's wall completely. White will always block here in Sente, but later in the game, black can play a Kosumi to threaten the cut. So this feels quite nice for black. Okay, so we have the jump just to extend the bottom side, and now this Hane feels good for white. Good jump at M3, that's the shape point. Then now, in order to keep the I shape in the corner, it's better for black to play T4, because now white has a stone at P1. So playing T4, the life will be like this in the end. And even if white captures here, black doesn't have to worry because there are already two eyes in the corner. So this life will be like 4 to 5 points for black. Now playing this move, if white just goes S2 and then descends, then pushes here, then Atari from behind, this is a 5 points life. But the way it happened in the game, white could create a Seki, so then there were no points in the corner. Yeah, this is the move, but it's not necessary to be played right now. I mean, at this stage, white should push B5 or play other moves. For example, jump in the middle to reduce that potential. So when white plays here, normally, in a situation where white doesn't have P1, black can play a move like S1, and then Atari and go down. But here, P1 takes away liberty, and that's critical because white can Hane, and there is no way to separate. It's going to be self-Atari. So this will be a collapse for black. Now, if black plays T2, white will Atari, and then we have a co-fight. That's terrible too, because normally this group is supposed to leave unconditionally. This is the L formation with 2 legs, so it's L plus 2. But it's always tricky when there are other white stones around. So yeah, the way black played is correct, S2. Then if white pushes in the corner, black goes down, white pushes again, black blocks, and now it's alive. So white pushes inside the corner to go for a Seki. Now black expands the eye space, white takes the eye, and then black went down. But it's not necessary. This is a Seki formation even without going down, because when white plays Hane, black will block, and now there are 2 common liberties. So even if white connects here, let's say black goes away again, and white connects T1, white is not going to play Atari from the inside. he cannot create the bend 4 formation. What I mean is, if white plays here, he puts himself in Atari. When black captures, this is a living shape. If white does the same with R1, black takes, again it's a living shape. So it's Seki incentive for black. Therefore, T5 is not necessary. Black lost an important move here, and it's better to play away. A Sente Seki, it's okay. That's why white shouldn't bother, because white played for a Seki where it was Sente in the end because white blocked T6. White went for a Seki just to destroy 4 or 5 points in Gote. It's too slow and too small at this stage. So white should push here or play other things. I mean, let's say white plays away, black adds another move to prevent the Seki, and then white gets another move here. So white can profit a lot more on the left side than making a 5-point Seki on the right. So things are still pretty good for black. This jump is very hopeful and optimistic. It's nice to play b5 because it threatens the corner, and many times white will add another move just to secure the corner like this. And instead of playing e9, to think about moves like, for example, m7, because this territory on the left side will grow naturally, and a move like m7 also reduces the potential on the right. So playing a move like this, it's clear that black wants to build more territory on the 5th line, but white can push under. Then if black answers all these moves, in the end, the territory that black builds with that e9 is going to be less than what the dream was. So white pushed, jump, white should push actually. This jump leaves too much RG. Yeah, very good to push and create all these cuts. Black can even play here first, and then Hane, Atari, and now jump along. It's a much powerful formation. Okay, but this is quite okay for black. The Hane doesn't work because of the cut, and then Atari, double Atari. So obviously Nobi. Zack, 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 zack. Yeah, black can leave the formation like this. So if cut here, white Atari. If go down, Atari. If inside Atari take, then Hane, Hane. Yeah, this can be a call, but it's too desperate. The idea is to create a shortage of liberties. And if black plays here, white goes down. Then when Hane, white doesn't care because he's already alive. Corner. But for endgame, that cut and all the RG, it's okay to use. So this K-bite's a bit shy. Black can go further, all gamer, because the formation is strong. So when white plays here, black blocks, blocks again, and gets ahead. This way, the box gets bigger. Playing just just Kema, white can jump in like this to break the line that forms around here. So right in the middle on that sector line. So white jumps in a little bit deep, and that was troublesome. And now black simply keeps most of the box. It's possible to push here first, then when white Nobi turn, it's gonna be a bigger box. Anyway, so far so good. So this is a bit risky. White can push and start a call. It's always better to go down and then jump even deeper. And in fact, it works to jump like this, because when white tries to separate, black can mess up and connect to the other stones. But yeah, this is safe. Black keeps the territory in the center. That's good. Some Aji here. Oh, but that's a problem for white. Here, black should push through because there are many cutting points. So when white blocks, there's Atari, then double Atari. White connects here, you take this stone in the middle. White goes up, you catch 2 stones and then hurt the other guys. So instead of Nobi, which is soft, push through and punish right away. It's difficult for white to connect here. So when white plays something like this, you have Atari, then you push through, then you block. Now when he connects on the left side, cut and go out. When he connects on the right, just cut here and get some profit. So that's a better punishment. Yeah, white got back. This is a thank you move. The peep here is actually this one. So when white connects, you go up, then white needs to come back and connect again. So this hurts white even more. Playing this move gives white a very simple option to connect, and the shape is much better. That's fine. Should Atari again, and then connect like this, because there's a threat at S10, so white needs to play here, and you don't have to worry about one stone connection right now. I mean, if white captures with Atari like this, you can always Atari from behind. Now, if white doesn't defend S14 and goes for the capture in the middle, let's say this happens, then black has the peep and either cut this way or cut one stone, which is always bigger because the edges are important towards the end. So we have a connection. White was trying some magic inside the top, but nothing really works. That was big. B10. Oh. Yeah, going down here, it's quite large, but white can still go 0-1. In fact, it's okay to capture this stone. There's more Agi here on the right. Yeah, big endgame. Oops, white is in trouble. So white lost a group that he shouldn't. He just has to pull back. And now he can play Atari from behind, Atari again, and Atari again, and just lose one stone, not the entire group. So this was a lucky capture by black. And here, black can just block. This way we'll kill a few more stones. If white goes here, we have Atari. If Atari from the outside, you catch a stone. If white connects like this, you can give the two stones. And anyway, black is connected already, so there are bigger points on the board. Like that, white can come out. Ah, wait, he cannot really. But he can get inside the center a little bit. Puck, 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 puck. Yeah, the problem is white can Atari here, Atari like this, and then connect. So it's going to destroy some points in the middle. So the block here actually works because white has only 2 liberties left. And if Atari like this and Atari like this, when he pushes again, you just no B. Or well, Atari and it's done. So playing inside was a little bit chicken style. Okay, some Ataris like this. In fact here, white should push. And then black needs to take, Atari, take. Probably he has the same plan. But now he lost some more stones. I mean, with the push here, if black goes this way, Atari from behind, Atari again, and then go down. So this way, white reduces more. So he pushed, then he lost some more stones inside. Here black can actually cut this way. If white comes out, you go back and capture the 3 stones and the other group dies inside anyway. And if white connects here, those stones are captured because tuck, tuck, tuck. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, black can play here. If white plays this move, you go Atari. If white pushes, you block. If Atari, you take. And the group remains captured inside. So this was a situation where black felt good about the position, so gave up a few points. But I learned that black was also playing distracted. Oh, it works to block, because if he Atari like this, you connect and the group on the left side is still separated, so white has some troubles here. More profit like that. And black is alive anyway. So white is desperately trying to come back from a hopeless position. Yeah. Catch another stone. Atari. And kill everything. Yeah, white was even trying the cheap trick to play a self Atari. Maybe your opponent doesn't see and then you capture him, but it didn't work. So Congrats on the win and keep on beating the two downs on Foxy. Well done on this one.